Hello everyone and welcome to another video for Jurassic World Evolution 2, and today we will be doing the park tour for Chaos Theory of Jurassic Park 1, and there is a special enclosure which I will be showing at the end, so don't forget to watch till the end. So let's get into the video now. So this is our arrival point, and as you can see right around the arrival point we have a dinosaur enclosure, and the dinosaur in this enclosure is Iguanodon. And as we can see, the size of the dinosaur is changed from the previous game, and also the color of the dinosaurs and the details like spikes and other spots or scales are much beautiful than the before. And right after that we have some guest amenities and like hotel and some other amenity buildings, and also a power station. And right after that we have this long street which was I made it wider. uh, so right after that we have a lot of buildings here. We have a lot of guest amenity buildings and some other buildings such as science center, staff center, and our expedition center also, and also a lot of other buildings here. We have we have paleomedical facility and ranger team also here. And also right here we have this a little decorative area, and I have these lights placed all over the paths everywhere. I have used this wide path and placed these lights everywhere, and this place looks very beautiful at the night. So this is so when there will be night, if there will be night in the recording, then I will show you. So moving to our second enclosure, we have two dinosaurs here, and the first one here is our Euphyllosaurus. Their social requirement was quite less, and also they can live easily with the other species which I placed here. And yeah, there it is. We have a lot of gallimimus here also. I guess there are 7 to 8 gallimimus here. Okay, so these gallimimus do need a status check, and that is the job for our ranger team. So let's just move forward to our enclosure right in the front. So this was our first enclosure when we came here, and there were raptors. So I just removed them because whenever there is a storm they either just climb over the fences or they just broke the fences and run wild in the park. So I just placed two dinosaurs. One is Apatosaurus and another one is this guy, this girl, Gigantospinosaurus. So the next enclosure right left of that one, here we have Triceratops enclosure. So you can see these are of all the same color. Actually in the game case theory, in the case theory mode, we are not quite supposed or allowed to change the skin or patterns of certain dinosaurs which were present in the first movie. So that's why triceratops are of this color. And right next to triceratops we have another enclosure here, and right here we have a peace loving dinosaur. And yeah, there she is, Styracosaurus. These are quite beautiful dinosaurs which I can say, as their color and patterns are quite different and attractive. And yeah, they are quite peaceful and they just mind their own business and don't do anything much. So moving forward, moving to the right of our park, here this enclosure we have a lot of Parasaurolophus, one of the dinosaurs whose color we are not allowed to change. Well, there were a lot of colors, a lot of patterns in the previous game, so I just can't wait to change their colors because their horns look very beautiful with some colors. So moving to the next enclosure, we have Suchomimus here. Okay, oh, this one is quite a different color, and I just randomly picked this color. I didn't know it will going to be look like this. Yeah, and also you can see there is only a minimum social requirement for the dinosaur, not the maximum. So we can put more than 3 Suchomimus, we can even put 10 of them. But yeah, 5 of them are here. I think this is pretty decent amount of dinosaurs in our enclosure. So right next to this one we have another enclosure here, and where is the dinosaur? Okay, let's find it if we can. Oh yeah, there she is, Metricantosaurus. No, not Metricantosaurus, Majungasaurus. The pattern and design is brilliant this time. We can see clearly see the scales and spikes on the back, and also there are some other colors of the dinosaur which are quite what can I say, brilliant. So our next enclosure, this super big enclosure, is for the most famous dinosaur T-Rex. And yeah, there is our T-Rex. Actually I have 3 of them here, and even this big enclosure is not enough for them to move freely. Actually this also depend on the number of T-Rexes I put in here. At first there were only 2 T-Rexes, so the space was already enough for them, but then I put one more, and I also changed their requirements also. So I guess this is because of that even this big enclosure is not sufficient for them to move freely. They need some more space, and they need a lot of sand everywhere. So moving next, we have some other buildings here, some viewing galleries and hotels and other guest amenity buildings. And right next our next enclosure we have, I think, Coelophysis, and they are so small, and yeah, there they are. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we cannot change the pattern. We cannot change the pattern, and there are only 2 patterns. But I mean, there is only one pattern and one null pattern, but there do are a lot of colors, different colors for different patterns, which we have to unlock them. And I think there are 5 different pattern colors for Coelophysis. It also depends on species to species. Some have more, some have less. But yeah, we do have a variety. So moving to our next enclosure, we have, at first I have Dilophosaurus is there, but then all of them died. But now I have here Proceratosauruses, and this one is white, and there are 6 of them, and yeah, this one is of different color. This thing on their head, it changes its color change is Mm. So moving to our next enclosure. After these we have here also we have two dinosaurs. One is Iguanodon, and Iguanodon, where is it? Yeah, there she is. There is our Iguanodon. We have three of them here, and there is also another species. The color of Iguanodon is as same as the previous game, boring. And the other species which we have here is Chunkingosaurus, I guess. Let's hope it is Chunkingosaurus. And yeah, there they are. There also the scales on these dinosaurs are improved. Their skin also improved. Color and patterns and everything is good. So yeah, this all these things into the new game, making the dinosaurs more real, make the dinosaur look more real and behave more real. And right next to this enclosure we have another big enclosure for sauropods, and here we have Camarasaurus, and it was quite difficult to cohabitate them with some other dinosaur, as they require a large space and every of these requirements are quite big and large. At first I have Stegosaurus with them, then unfortunately I have to transfer them to another enclosure, as both of these dinosaurs have huge requirements for both space and other things. And now we will just move forward. This is how it looks at night, and there are a lot of buildings and lightings all over the park, and this is the place which I was talking about. I have here lights, a small, medium and large lights around here. Well, actually guests just don't just sit on these chairs, but yeah, this does look beautiful. And we have some dinosaurs ready to release, and here we have our visitor center. I have placed the lights all around the visitor center. Here are some other buildings which are some just basic requirements for the park. And here is our another enclosure. This is the enclosure which just connect those two parts, the back part and the main island. The back part which we can see back there, we just have to unlock that. As we move forward it just get unlocked automatically. We have here Arcanithomimus, and there are a lot of them. I think I have the 10 or 12 Arcanithomimus right in this enclosure. This one is quite a big enclosure for them, but I just have to like put something here. This area was looking empty, some kind of empty. So we can see this center enclosure. We will get to this exciting part later on. Here we have our another enclosure, carnivore enclosure, and here we have Megalosaurus. I have two Megalosaurus right here. They need a status check, and yeah, our ranger team is up for status checking. And right with our Megalosaurus, yeah, there are two of them. Here is the second one. So with the Megalosaurus there are a lot of Compsognathus. Their sexual requirement is quite large, extremely large. They need 8 of them. Although they are so small, they need 8 to meet the social requirements, and this is actually quite a large enclosure. Moving on to our next enclosure, here we have Stegosauruses. So that's where I place them after removing them from the Camarasaurus enclosure. Now they are actually quite happy. Well, okay, they need some ground fiber. Well, actually, we have to always keep in check with all this vegetation because they keep on changing. The forest or other vegetations, whatever we plant, it changes with the time. So I guess that's the case. So we have to like keep in check for them constantly. They won't change like completely. It's not like the forest will vanish completely, but yeah, it will slightly increase or decrease. That's it. So our next enclosure will be of Metricantosaurus. We have here two of them. So this is our Metricantosaurus. Their pattern is mostly the same, but yeah, we do have a lot of color options and also pattern color options. So yeah, this slightly looks good than the previous game. I don't have nothing much to say for them. I guess they are somewhat improved for the previous game. So that's it for this enclosure. And now, so this circle at the center of this part is our fighting arena. And now what we will be doing is we will place two dinosaurs in there, and then we will see how they will react. Yeah, obviously they are going to fight with each other. So we will be putting Metricantosaurus and Majungasaurus there. So let's just okay, there are three of Majungasaurus. We will just put one for each species in there and rest into their own enclosure. Okay, one is there. And okay, so our winner for this fight is Majungasaurus, and our Metricantosaurus is heavily injured, and yeah, he will just die of injuries if they are not going to fight again. And I don't think Metricantosaurus will fight with Majungasaurus again. So yeah, I think our Majungasaurus is the winner. Let's just let's just put two more dinosaurs to fight. So why not put two herbivores? A Stegosaurus and Triceratops will be a good match. So right here we have our Stegosaurus and Triceratops into the same enclosure, into our fighting arena. And now Okay, the battle ended and Triceratops actually died in the battle. Okay, it took Stegosaurus 3 hits to kill a Triceratops, and our Triceratops sadly died. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like, comment and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe the channel for more Jurassic World Evolution 2 content. And until the next video, enjoy the game.